Hello Aquarius, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for being here. This is your July 1st until the 15th, 2019 general love for 1st to the 15th of July 2019. This is the Divine Spread, and I'm very happy to bring you this. Very happy to read for you now, dear Aquarius. We are in eclipse time, so today is actually the 1st that I'm doing this reading. In the northern hemisphere, on the 2nd, is the solar eclipse in the sign of Cancer. It's the new moon. In the southern hemisphere, it's on the 3rd, very early in the morning, about just after 5 a.m., something like that. And then we're having the full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Capricorn on the 16th of the month. So let's see in the Divine Spread what the messages are for you. Now the eclipse of the 16th in Capricorn is in your 12th house, so it's very dark there. It's a very dark house. You don't know what it's all about. You can't see it. It's not in an area where you can actually see it. You're facing it. It's behind you. And, you know, Pluto, South Node, and Saturn, which is your ruler, your ancient ruler, is there. Now, we know that the 12th house is all about endings, so some sort of an ending to a karmic cycle. Okay, so the North Node in Cancer and the eclipse on the 2nd of the month is in your 6th house. 6th house of health, daily routine. Goodness, there is a lot going on now. Mercury is, it's just moved into Leo, but it's going to turn retrograde in about 6-7 days. But it will be coming back into, so it's, you know, treading on your 7th house, and it's going back to the 6th house and then back to the 7th house. So Mercury, you know, retrograde, any retrograde planets, which is Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune. Now, Neptune is in Pisces, its home sign. Saturn is in Capricorn, its home sign. Jupiter is in Sagittarius, its home sign. And they're all retrograde. Now, Pluto is in Capricorn. It's not the rulership of Capricorn, but it's there with the South Node and Saturn. So that's where the karmic letting go, releasing, excreting from your life is happening. So, dear Aquarius, let's cut the cards for you. What's happening at eclipse time? So from roughly around the 1st until the mid-month of July 2019 and the Divine Spread. So, in your foundation, 5 of Swords. What a way to start. In the hidden position, what you don't know is the 7 of Wands. And I'm using the tarot, the Legacy of the Divine Tarot, plus all the cards that I'm using are in the description box below, so you can look at them there. In the recent past, you have the, wow, Knight of Wands in the reverse. I'm not doing reversals, that is strange. So, and I'm going to take it as reverse. Nevertheless, I have it in the upright now. In the position of now, another Knight, Knight of Coins. Now we know that Knights are all about action. Suppose when they're in the reverse, inaction. Sometimes, you know, when they're in the reverse, especially with the Knight of Wands, can be too much action. Too much, too busy, too much movement. Let's look at the crowning area. You have the Justice card. In the action and advice, you have the Six of Wands. In the outcome position, you have the Seven of Pentacles. And in the divine position, so planetarily, what's happening for you, Aquarius, how you're being, oh, Ace of Swords, okay, how you're being affected by the astrology, the divine spirit is the Ace of Swords. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck. And you have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands, here is a key. This is all about a choice, obviously. It's the card of having a vision for the future, but you're at a point where you're walking through a new door. There is some sort of a decision you make, maybe even before you walk through that door. So it's quite an important decision that you're making here. Okay, so Two of Wands could be around work or anything that you are desiring. Okay, making choices. Let's look at what's beneath that. And you've got the King of Wands. Yeah. King of Wands, I would say, is more than likely your energy. For some of you, of course, it's not going to be you. It's going to be another Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We've also got Libra here with a Justice card. Okay, so let's take some more cards. I'm taking a card from the Universal Love Oracle in the Karma Dharma position. Spirit Guides and Angels for Aquarius, beginning to mid-July 2019, around the eclipses. Archangel Michael, please guide me for Aquarius. What are they going through? What will they be going through in this time? Please guide me. Yeah, this is the card here. And you have divine guidance. Beautiful. Divine guidance for Aquarius. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to read from the book at the end. I'm going to take also an astrology card for you from the Black Moon astrology cards. See what else is happening in the astrology for you. How you're being affected. Now, Venus is in... Venus will be joining the party in Cancer. The Sun's there, the North Node is there, Mars is there at the last degrees. It's ready to step out of Cancer. So it's leaving the party. And Venus is ready to move. She's at the last degrees of Gemini. The Moon will be joining as well for the eclipse, the new moon eclipse to take place. Venus in Cancer is very loving and nurturing. Yes, Cancer is the family. It's your heritage. It's your foundation. It's your mother. Okay, South Node is happening in Capricorn, so that's all about letting go of an authority figure, letting go of anything to do with career. Like an era is leaving you, you know. Capricorn can also be the law as well, so Capricorn is always restrictions, hard work. Okay, so there is a transformation happening there. Let's see the astrology. And you have lunar eclipse and change. Wow. The lunar eclipse is on the 16th of July, and that's happening in your 12th house. Okay, so you're going to be going through these moon phases, as you can see. So change. Change is here for everyone, not just for you. Everyone is affected from the eclipses that's in some area of life. And this is a 43, so the change is divinely guided. You do have the divine guidance. This is a number 7. You've got the 7 of Wands here as well. You've got the 7 of Coins here. 3 7, 7 7 7. Sounds like luck to me. Okay, so I'm looking at your love life now. I'd like to take a Tarot of Sexual Magic for Aquarius, see what's happening in their love life, in their sex life. Okay, well, that was the Ace of Swords that I just peeked at, but it was 2 cards and I didn't shuffle enough. So, and you've got the Ace of Swords right here. So this could be a successful new beginning. For others of you, it could be severing ties with the past. Let's take for Aquarius, please, spirit guides and angels. Aquarius and their love life, please. Here we are. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. So again, 2 of Pentacles can be a choice, juggling between 2, or even trying to make a decision. Some of you may be just too busy to even have a love life, you know. Now, for others of you, this could mean that things are up in the air. Things are up in the air. This is very similar, isn't it? Look at the divine guidance. It's like there's 2 pentacles, 2 balls up in the air. Yeah, so I believe that someone is not fantasizing about you, but they're obsessing over you. I don't know, it's as though you're too good to be true. They can't believe that it's you that they're with. They can't believe that you're in their presence, and they're scared to make the first move. They're scared to touch you for some reason. It's like, what are you, poison or something? And this could be the other way around. This could be happening for you. You may be scared to touch someone, and why? There could be many reasons. Could this female be out of bounds to you, dear Aquarius, or the other way around? Now, how long can the 2 of Pentacles be going on for? It's very tiring. It's exhausting. Some of you may be juggling work and love. But I feel here that it's just, you feel as though it's too good to be true. Yeah, as though you're going to be electrified if you touch her or him. It's going to resonate differently for all of you. So let's go on to your reading. 5 of Swords. And this is in the foundation area. So this is a number of conflict. Maybe harsh words within the family. Maybe a fight. Maybe disagreements. It's rough. The 5 of Swords is tough energy. And it's someone who wants to win overall. Like intellectually, verbally. Now, you may be conflicted within your own mind, your own logic, about your stability, things surrounding your family, whether this is your committed partnership or whether this is just your parents, because this, looking at the horoscope here, at the wheel, the area of home is here. Some of you could even be at odds with with your mother. And I'm going to say with your father as well, your parents, because even the sun being in Cancer, the sun is the father. The moon, which will be joining the sun for the new moon, the new moon, the solar eclipse, that's mother and father together. So, interesting. In the hidden position, you have the 7 of Wands, another number of conflict. Now, usually with this card, it does show someone who is standing up against situations, people, other beliefs. Okay, it's again very competitive, but you've got the upper hand in both cards. And this 7 of Wands is also a very defensive energy. If you are dealing with another fire sign, they could be keeping you at bay. They could be quite defensive. Now, this is the 7 of Wands here. You've got the 6 of Wands. So in the action and advice, you've got the 6. You're going one step back. one step back. So, and you know, the Six of Wands is a card of ego sometimes, you know. It is a card of being noticed, like you've been victorious. You are recognized for your success. People are recognizing that you've worked hard and you've come back victorious in whatever venture, whether this is business, whether it's love, and in love it could speak of ego, yes, but it can also speak of being successful. Here in this card, it shows Jupiter and Leo. Jupiter and Leo. So Leo is ruled by the sun, right? The sun and Jupiter is, wow. Wow, like it's amazing. This is like, you know, the sun with Jupiter together. It's like one of the luckiest days of the year. So this is like, it's like potluck here. But what you don't know here is that either someone is keeping their distance from you, and or they are fighting for this relationship. If you are dealing with, you know, if you are in a love relationship, they're gonna stand up for you. They're gonna fight for you. If there are naysayers in relation to this partnership, whether this is business or love, it looks like you've got this person on your side where others are concerned, yes. So it looks like whatever you're going through, I think that this Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries will stand up for you. Sagittarius is quite strong here. But you know, I feel that, I don't know why, but I feel that Leo, and Leo is in the card here, I feel that for you, dear Aquarius, that the Knight of Wands could be your energy. And I see the Knight of Wands as Sagittarius. Now remember, we've got Jupiter here as well. So Leo and Sagittarius. So the Knight of Wands being in the reverse, as I said, could mean someone is, you know, dropping their anchor and stopping moving, stopping traveling for work. Someone is stuck, not being able to move for whatever reason. They're tied. They're tied up from obligations, from any personal issues that they can't move, they can't travel, because this is the traveler. This is also the player card. Okay, when he's in the upright, the player knight, he's very passionate, isn't he? He's fiery. When he's in the reverse, seems like this player is wanting to settle down. So if you have, you know, if you're dealing with someone that travels for work, it looks like, I don't know, they're dropping anchor for a while. Now, as I said, when it's in the reverse, it can mean too much travel, not enough time at home. It's going to be different for each of you. Now, with the Knight of Coins, this is usually the Virgo card. Now, I'm going to mention, of course, Taurus and Capricorn as well, but Virgo stands out to me mostly. This Knight of Coins in this deck has showed up a lot for all the readings, and I do see these wild horses here. The wild horses which haven't been ridden yet. So this is like pure energy. It's like Virgin, and Virgo is the Virgin. So something is going on here. We do have two knights. So we've got earth and we've got fire. This is a very slow-moving knight, but sure to get to their goal. Certain about the, they don't know about the route, how they're going to get there, but they know that they're going to get there. So, you know, the Knight of Coins can be very slow, sometimes not even moving, but with these wild horses here, and it does show, you know, with these wild horses, to me, it's as though they're doing a dance. So there's a lot of, you know, it's not so slow, this energy, because of the wild horses. So yeah. Okay, crowning your reading is the Justice card, Libra. So this is in your midheaven area. So what your goals, your aspirations are, what your plan is, what you're aiming for is the Justice card, and it's a number 11. Libra is all about the other people. Libra is the partnership house. Okay, and as you can see here, there's two people, so we're talking about partnership. Okay, now the 11 is those two. You look at number 11, right, in the cardinal numbers, not in the Roman numeral. In the cardinal numbers, they look again like the Two of Wands. It's like walking through a new door. Now, this can be legal stuff around you. It's in the area of your status as well as your career. You may be dealing with, some of you may be dealing with divorce, any legalities around work, around your career. And if this is not legal, then it's just, having the balance, walking through that new doorway. And this is also, the energy would be saying with Libra there that if you are dealing with authorities, even a boss, that you need to be diplomatic. You need to take on the energies of Venus in Libra, which is diplomacy. That's what's going to get you balance here. Okay, so in the action and advice, we said the Six of Wands. I've already read this card, yes. Success, victory here. Now the outcome is the Seven of Pentacles. So taking a breather, but look at all the harvest. There's work to be done here. You're taking a breather, but you're also collecting all the goods that you've manifested. You're at a good point in your career with your money. There is some good money coming through. There are some I think that I don't know, maybe even, this could even be a promotion, okay? A promotion where you get extra money. This is like a gift, for the acknowledgement of your successes. Now, this is a relationship, again, with all that wheat, with all that earth here. It's very stable, and it's, holding a very big promise for the future, that your business, you know that what you have invested, you are ready to receive, to harvest. So all your hard work is paying off. That's what I see here. Now in the divine position and astrologically with the Ace of Swords, this is you standing in your power, standing in your truth. Okay, the Ace of Swords could even be severing ties. If we put these two swords together, this is the Six of Swords. So you're moving to a much better place. I think that you're leaving the conflicts behind, dear Aquarius. Now we know that aces are wild cards. They're new beginnings. And, look at all the the eagles. All the eagles around. This is, very strong clarity. You've got the eye of the eagle. You can see very far into the future, Aquarius. Aquarius is depicted by the eagle anyway, because they've got a bird's eye view, an eagle's eye view of what's going on this mundane, 3D plane. Aquarius's vision is 120, not 2020. So they could see very far. You guys can see very far into the future. And, there is much strength in the eagle as well. Some of you may even be severing ties and flying away. This may have even happened. Everyone is going to go through this at a different time We do have lunar eclipse and change. So there are lots of changes. Now the eagle's taking flight here. This could even be just traveling to a distant place. Somewhere where it's very warm summer. So obviously in the northern hemisphere. I'd like to take some more cards. So dear Aquarius, I do believe that this is your energy down here, but you may be dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon or Rising, and we've also got Earth here. So Virgo, which was mentioned, Virgo and Libra may be on the cusp. Okay, so let's put the card down and take some more cards. Now, if you're dealing with a Leo, this is someone who is quite successful in business. They could be very popular. They're a leader. People follow their example. Now, I'm going to say, if you've got fire within your chart, strong fire, like as your moon or your rising sign, Leo or Sag, I don't have Aries here, then obviously this could be you being the successful one. Let's take one card on each position. Now the Five of Swords holds the Queen of Swords. In the hidden position with the Seven of Wands, you've got the Page of Pentacles. What you don't know is that there is a message coming through, a message which is very promising. Pentacles are all about physicality, finances, things that are real. Pages always are messengers, and this message that is coming through from probably the Virgo is something that you're willing to, like, this could even be a message which is talking about someone who wants to invest in this pentacle, but it's only a page energy. So it's very immature, right? Let's look at the recent past. On top of the Knight of Wands, you have the King of Coins. And the King of Coins is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Let's see some more cards before I say anything about this King of Coins, because I do feel that this is your energy mainly, even though I've said, I don't know why, but I feel that the Virgo energy that I was talking about, I feel that that's the energy of the Virgo, because there's two people. Doesn't matter that it's the Queen of Swords. Could be a Virgo with strong air, but also Virgos are portrayed as for me, they're very intellectual, they're logical. So we've got two people here, right? Two people. Let's look at the the Knight of Coins, which is the Virgo energy. And we've got the Fool, which is Aries. Now Aries is here as well, just letting you know that Aries is hosting Chiron, the wounded healer, and Chiron is turning retrograde in about 8 days. So this is healing thyself from karmic wounds of the past, even your childhood conditioning, the victim mentality. This is like healing that victim mentality. Okay, with Chiron in Aries, the warrior is in a healing mode. Let's look at that Justice card. So it looks like this Virgo is starting a new cycle. And we've got the Emperor. Right in the area of where Capricorn would be. Wonderful, wonderful. So let's take the Six of Wands. And you've got the Three of Pentacles, work, and recognition. This could even be collaboration, of course. Let's take the Seven of Pentacles in the outcome position. And you have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Beautiful. Creativity, passion, inspiration, that light goes on. 2 aces you've got, dear Aquarius. 2, not 1. Do we get a third ace? Let's look at the Ace of Swords and what else. I need more clarity on that. Do we get another ace for Aquarius? What's this Ace of Swords about? Ace of Swords. And I think it's this card. Oh my God. Thank you. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Aquarius. How gorgeous, how stunning are these 2 aces together. So we've got Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Very interesting. Let me take one card because we've got the Two of Wands as the general energy. Aquarius. Spirit guides and angels. What's this? Two of Wands. Sorry. I was going to say Two of Swords. Two of Wands. What's that door that they're walking through? The Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter is in your 11th house of friends, the house of the humanitarian, the house of groups and associations. It's, you know, you naturally rule the 11th house. And this is Sagittarius. Your 11th house is Sagittarius. And Jupiter is in its home there. So the blessings come through. Wow. So the wheel is turning. The wheel is turning, dear Aquarius. Okay, so I'd like to show you something right now. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, right? We have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Emperor and the Ace of Wands. So this is quite a mystery, quite a mysterious reading. But I think that I have it figured out. What I see here, as I said, we've got, more than likely here I said Virgo energy, right? The Virgo, which is probably the Queen of Swords showing up in this reading. Of course, because, you know, you are an air sign, this could be another side of you. I'm not ruling that out. But I think that this is another person in your home area where where there were disagreements and fights, and she's very standoffish. It was a competitive relationship here. An intellectually competitive, maybe very, you know, very conflictual. Very, very conflictual. And whoever is taking on the role of the male in the relationship has got 5 swords, whereas the female has got only 4. So that means that the male, the masculine energy, nevertheless, in this relationship holds more power. maybe they've got the stronger tongue. Maybe the Queen of Swords could be the one that is retaliating, after, as I said, because, the Five of Swords is an energy that this person is out to win no matter what. And I feel, dear Aquarius, that this is you with the Five of Swords here. Now, if you've been dealing with a Virgo, look at the wild horses on the Knight of Pentacles. And a new cycle is beginning. This is Aries energy. This is the warrior. But also Chiron, the wounded healer in Aries, which is healing self-worth, healing, the victim mentality. I think that this Queen of Swords, whoever she is, in your life, has retaliated and is ready to move on, because she's right next to the Justice card. Now, in your area of status, we have the Emperor. And the Emperor is, yes, it's Aries, Taurus, but it's also fiery energy. So it could be Leo or Sag. Nevertheless, we know that the Emperor is someone who is quite stern, someone who is not very open with their emotions. He's very Saturnian. Now, dear Aquarius, you could be the Emperor here. Now, it depends, I suppose, on the Emperor can take on the energy, can be just an energy instead of being a person, let's say, but it's a restrictive energy. Okay, so remember what I said about the Justice card and diplomacy. That it's a time of diplomacy. If you're going through divorce or trying to find your balance at work, you've got to be diplomatic, right? Now, I feel here with the King of Coins, I feel that this is someone else. I was saying that the Knight of Wands was someone who maybe travels a lot for work. This is someone who was a player, but there's someone who is stabilizing. They're very, he could be a business owner, someone who travels a lot for work. This could also be a foreigner because we've got the energy of Sag here. And this is someone who is quite grounded now. Once they were a player, now they're all about business. This is someone very dependable. Could this be someone that the Queen of Swords is dealing with? Could this be the third person in this reading here? In the hidden position, we've got the Seven of Wands, which is probably you being defensive, you standing up for what you believe in, against all odds. You're going to stand there, you're blocking the doorway. Are you are you trying to block the door? Are you trying to stop a divorce, stop a separation? Are you trying to tame these wild horses here? Were you the person who was trying to hold on to a relationship where, it's something that wasn't working? And this could go the other way around, okay? This could go the other way around, the reading. So it's not necessarily you. I could be talking to the cross watchers. With the Page of Coins, this is a message that promises for growth, money. And this, of course, can also be, because it's a pentacle, messages that are hidden that you don't know about. This is what you're up against. This could be messages, something that is growing that you don't know about, something that is materializing, becoming physical, becoming real. because you do have the lunar eclipse. Now, the lunar eclipse is a full moon. It's a completion. And after completion and the full moon, this is a chapter that's closing. Change is ahead. And it's probably, it's divinely guided, obviously. When something isn't working, it's got to go. It's time for it to change. Change is healthy. Now here with the Six of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, we've got a 3 here. Something to do around work. Now, yes, there has been, this, as I said, could be a card of ego. Ego is not healthy within a relationship. Now, the Pentacle energy here, if we're talking about the Virgo, this is someone who is quite exquisite with what they're dealing with, what they're working on. It's something that's going to bring them fame and fortune. Okay, so it's got holds great promise here. Now, could the love triangle be taking place around work, something to do around the business? This is a collaboration as well. This Virgo that you are dealing with could be the one that is collaborating in a small group. Now, if you've got strong earth in your chart, then you would take on this role. But I feel mainly because we've got, as I said, the signs, we've got an ace. Each person has got an ace up their sleeve, which is all about new beginnings. It's new beginnings for all 3 people. Now, the outcome card is the Ace of Wands, which can speak of that light going on, right? It's all about desire. It's all about creativity. This could even be competition where work is concerned. Very competitive competition with all the personalities that I've just spoken about. Yes. And the Ace of Wands is like, it's something that is born from under pressure, because it does remind me very much of like a rocket ship, right? There's pressure, there's fire beneath it. So it's very quick, it's very strong, and it's ready to take off. Ready to be airborne, you know what I mean? It's like ready, set, but let's go. Let's take off. Let's begin. Is that why we've got the Two of Pentacles here? Is that why this person is saying, oh my God, if I touch her, what's going to happen? Maybe she's not his. Maybe she's someone else's. She's married to someone else, committed to someone else. Maybe this man here is the outsider. And he's thinking, if I go ahead with this, there are going to be consequences. But in the divine position, we've got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is standing in your truth. This is starting something that's you're gonna reap the rewards. It's a beginning, but it's a massive pentacle. Very grounding. So things that have been airborne are coming down to the ground. This is like a humbling energy. But, it's huge, this pentacle. It does remind me very much of the Wheel of Fortune. And Jupiter promises abundance. It promises success. It promises expansion and growth. But Jupiter is also deals with legalities, right? Now, in some cases, this King of Coins could be the Emperor. This could be someone, like if you are the King of Coins, let's say, and financially you've got your own business, or you've got strong earth in your moon or rising, or even your north node, let's say. This could be you, let's say. And this Emperor is in the position of career. This could be the promotion that you were expecting, and this is you finding your balance. For others of you, let's say that this is a boss because, he's the Emperor. Yes? The Emperor here is he's all about hard work. You guys are putting in a lot of hard work at this time. Maybe this could even be a father figure which you are trying to follow in his footsteps. And you know, usually the Emperor can be someone who is the example that you're following. Doesn't mean that, you know, because I get the sense that for one or two of you out there, this could be someone that's passed on and you're trying to slip into his shoes, take on the role of the Emperor. Now, the Emperor promises stability, but it's also in the area of your status. Some of you, as I said, could be going through divorce. The Emperor is a number 4. He's all about home, family. He's someone that you want to have on your side, someone that is very strong, very powerful. So, I'm going to take a couple more cards. Oh, I didn't take I did. Oh, what am I saying? Let me take just a couple more cards where I feel I need to take them. And I'm going to look at the hidden position. And we have the Ace of Cups. Another ace. My God, Aquarius, you've got 4 aces. 4. So whatever you are beginning, the message that's coming through, whether this is you or your partner, then this is like, you know, the beginning of something that is very emotional. Okay, so you may have been defensive and not opening your heart, being very stern and very strict, very cold, maybe very passionate, but not emotionally open. So what you don't know, dear Aquarius, is for you singles out there, what you don't know is that you've got choices. You've got lots of choices, and change is ahead of you. So we've got an earth sign, we've got a fire sign, also Taurus. I feel that mainly Taurus is more than likely your energy. I don't know why, I just feel that. And we've got Aries as well as Libra. But, you know, Libra would be the moon or rising sign for you singles. I need to go by the Emperor and the King of Coins and the Queen of Swords. Now, dear Aquarius, obviously your energy is the Queen of Swords, so you're dealing with the Emperor and the King of Coins. So you've got choices, okay? Now here in the divine position, you've got the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Swords, which is your energy. The Ace of Coins would be the King of Coins. So I think that that's where your abundance lies, with the King of Coins, who could be Virgo, Taurus, could even be Capricorn. Mostly I've got Virgo and Taurus. So I'm going to take a few Sibillas and then see what I'm going to do. I'd like to look at the King of Coins first. Actually, no. Firstly, I'd like to take on the Queen of Swords and the Five of Swords. We have Fortuna, again the Wheel of Fortune. So again, change is coming through. We've got Omaggio di Preziosi. The Five of Wands, which is an imbalance, yes. Conflictual energy, obviously. Here we've got the Eight of Pentacles, so all that hard work is going to pay off. The change through hard work is bringing you abundance, and it's bringing you things that are important in your life. And there is merriment and happiness, even though there's 3 people here. 5 of Cups. So this is you counting your blessings, And obviously, with 2 5s here, they do equal a 10. I do think that there is a completion where imbalances are concerned. So whatever changes come with the energy of Jupiter, they're really beautiful. Like, it's going to give you abundance and happiness. Some of you may even be enjoying the single life for a little while. Could be. And the 5 of Cups is, looking at the glass half empty rather than half full. But here, I feel that some of you may also be happy because you are around people that are important. People that are very valuable to you, because the Allegrezza al Cuore, it's right next to the Omaggio di Preziosi. So you're having this time is promising a lot of merriment and happiness after the Wheel of Fortune turns, obviously. And that could be turned, obviously, with the eclipses. Let me look at this Ace of Cups, 7 of Wands, and the Page of Coins. And we've got the Merchant, which is Scorpio energy. It's a 13, so there is a change here. Someone is thinking very seriously about contracts. This is also business. There is some sort of a change here around business, and that could be the message that's coming through that you don't know. We've got Casa, which is the 2 of Cups, but this is stabilizing. This is also a building where you work. This could be, a corporate scene for some of you, but this could be you also. Oh, sorry, my alarm was going off. Yeah, so there is some sort of an agreement here surrounding business. It could even be, let's agree to disagree, and off we go. It's the Ace of Cups here, right? And if we add it to the 2 of Cups, that's 3 of Cups, which can be a celebration, but it can also be speaking of those 3 people, and as well as that, gossip. Here we've got gelosia. So someone is having regrets in relation to the past, regrets in relation to things that were not done. Maybe even, too much business, not enough looking into your personal life. Maybe they could be the regrets. Someone is having regrets here or worry, obviously, because it's like on top of the 7 of Wands is the 8 of Swords. So let's take some cards on the King of Coins. Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got the Donna Maritata, and which is like the Empress energy. So the Empress is Venusian, yeah? And we've got the Lettera, which can be news coming in. This can also be abundance. It's right on top of that King of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords fell right on top of the area here. So this is the Ace of Swords, which says, no new beginning is no Ace of Swords, no severing ties with someone of the past. That's not easy. So I feel that, dear Aquarius, you probably went through a lot of heartache or heartbreak, depending on if you are the person in the 5 of Swords, then it's the Queen of Swords here that's crying. She's the one that's holding that Ace of Swords. So this could be the partner that you were dealing with. Here we've got the 2 of Pentacles, which is on the Lettera. Let's take the 3rd card and see what else we've got. Oh, wow. It's the Tower. So we've got the Lettera, the Donna Maritata, which is the woman with the children. So you may have been in a committed partnership where there are children. These could be legal papers that are being served to you by the Donna Maritata, which is the mother figure, which is more than likely the Queen of Swords. And here is the Tower, something very unexpected. 7 of Swords, stealth, right on top of the King of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Let's take one more on the Tower. So, Seven of Swords, stealth, something is changing drastically. Remember the change card? And one more card, and we've got the Amica. So again, the Amica is the card of harmony, but it's also the confidant. Maybe you felt like this Donna Maritata was your confidant, was your best friend. Nevertheless, this can speak of legal issues, but this is the Four of Wands as well. So the Four of Wands is someone you probably, this marriage, this commitment is probably breaking down for something else to be built on it. Now, as another energy, Four of Wands is right on top of the King of Pentacles. So, dear Aquarius, now you know that I'd like to take another card on the action and advice area, because I could see that you've got a new beginning, a new passionate, creative beginning. You're ready for new things, right? And we've got the Strength card here, so you are being very strong as well. But this is also Leo energy. So, the Strength card is, Leo is the heart. And it's very, as I said, there's a lot of ego here. This is probably you being courageous, patient, but also there is a sense of royalty with this Strength card. Leo speaks of royalty, and Leo is a fixed energy as well. Let me take another one on the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. And we've got the High Priestess. Wow. And the High Priestess is all about, having a knowing. The High Priestess does know a lot. This is the Moon Goddess. And the High Priestess, again, speaks of wisdom. This is also you not being very open with people, what you are planning, what you're looking at to do. The High Priestess can also be, she's very spiritual, so this could be a time when you are growing spiritually. And we've got the Two of Cups. Wow. So I'm going to say, because, the High Priestess does speak of Virgo, but it does speak of Pisces as well. And you've got the Ace of Cups here. So I'm just wondering whether Aquarius will be dealing with another water sign. Here's the Two of Cups, which is a commitment. This is an agreement. Two of Cups is a soulmate energy. I think that because you were dealing with either Virgo or Pisces, I think Virgo is a thing of the past. Aquarius is moving on to Piscean energy. Now, Pisces is where obviously Neptune is, and Pisces is also endings. Once the endings come through, then come the new beginnings. So I think that this is a rude awakening, Aquarius. It's saying, like, if you've been stern and cold, let's say, if you are the Emperor, then this is a wake-up call that you are getting much more spiritual, much more open, much more in touch with your emotions. Let's look at that Emperor. And we've got the Sospiri, which is like the Three of Wands. It's the Six of Swords, so moving away, travel. Moving from difficult to calmer waters. Ace of Cups, pleasant conversations around a table with family, with co-workers. Collaboration, and here is the Ladro, Ten of Pentacles, but there is something has gone missing here. So this is the third person that's come into the family, into a family situation, but it still is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a completion point, like, stability. This is the 10, the family, but there is still something missing. I think that you are losing something of yourself, dear Aquarius, but you're also gaining something new, if you get my drift. Let me take 3 Sibillas on the aces here in the divine position. Well, there's about 4 cards here, I think. 3. Wow. Okay, well, we've got a spiritual connection, the Menor, which is the Ace of Wands. We've got the 11, which is the Domestico, which is the butler. Usually he's serving his own highest good. There is some issues with trust around him. And here we've got the Gran Signore, the 13, which is the abundant. This is like the King of Pentacles. Nevertheless, it's someone who's got a strong ego, right? They're quite royal. We do have 2 males here, quite different, okay? And so we could say that the butler is also a help. So this is a help in relation to an agreement, yes? That's promising abundance, okay? And royalty, I'm going to say, whatever that means for you. Or, you know, the divine is saying that there is a spiritual bond that's on the horizon for you. You did go through a karmic situation, but it's all divinely guided. 11, remember, is that you're walking through that door, and 13 is that you're going through Plutonian transformation, letting go of the past, moving towards the future. Let's read the divine guidance, and we'll be done with your reading. Okay. So, dear Aquarius, look within. Close your eyes and breathe slowly into your soul. Breathe past the worry, heartache, and outside opinions. Let your breath delve deeper than your fears to dissolve all fragments of doubt, blocking the clear voice of your inner knowing. Breathe into your heart, into your perfection, into your beauty, and discover the wisdom you hold. Remember your divinity. Know your humanity. I'm humbled grace. You see the world and the world sees you in honesty and acceptance, without sin nor sainthood, but all as it is. Look beyond the limits of doubt and mortal knowing. Then heed your intuition, listen to your heart and note your instincts. It may feel strange to go where you are energetically drawn to, but explore on, my friend, and discover a freer world. Stop and listen, really listen. Stop and feel, really feel. Let yourself go deep. The greatest wisdom is inside of you. So first of all, I think that for some of you, this could be a time of meeting new people. Yes, you could have a time of being single, but for others of you, this is a commitment, a contract. Some of you are just enjoying your single life. Yeah, so it's going to be different for all of you. Obviously, this is you're growing spiritually. Listen to your inner knowing. That's what the divine guidance said. And know that the way things are right now, it's all about change. And we are in eclipses. So, dear Aquarius, bring it on. That's what I say. Bring it on. Again, it's a 7 here. So I will leave it at that. Thank you so much for sharing this time, your special time with me. And I'm looking forward to talking to you again very soon. Dear Aquarius, sending you lots of love. Good luck. Bye for now.